Breathe, hold, breathe in, hold, breathe out, hold. Salutations to the Supreme God, to Divine Father, Divine Mother, to Lord Buddha Kuan Yin, to Lord Mahaguruji Mailing, to Grand Master Choa Kok Sui, to all the great ones, all the holy gurus, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers, beings of light, to the angels of pranic healing and erotic yoga, to the angels assigned for this session of giving, to the angels of internet, electricity, technology, Wi-Fi, to the angels of my computer and to yours, to all the great ones who've been watching over us during this session to make this session spectacular, who are blessing us constantly. We are humbly invoking on for divine light, divine love, divine power, divine understanding of these teachings. Lord God, help us to assimilate the understanding on what levels can we give and how we have to be so mindful on as to what are we giving at every moment of our lives. Lord God, bless us with the understanding of this teaching and help us assimilate these energies within ourselves to practice it regularly and diligently in our lives to make lives better for not only others but to ourselves also, with thanks and in full faith. So be it, so be it, so it is. Inhale the blessings. Hold. As you exhale, share it with each and every participant in the session with love, peace, happiness, with the energy and the ability to give, with the energy of abundance in each one of us, so that our heart is so big, our heart is so full of these energies that we are always ready to serve, always ready to give without any hick in our lives. So be it, so be it, so it is. Okay, so good evening, everyone. On behalf of GMCK's Lightworkers Guwahati, I welcome each one of you on our day 6 of Art of Giving. And today we are going to talk about what are the levels of giving. And as I had mentioned in the group that there are 3 levels of giving, I would like to ask you, did anybody guess? I think if you were a pranic healer or an Aratic yogi, probably by now you would have guessed that what are those 3 levels that I would be talking about. Any idea? We give in 3 levels, 3 different variety and 3 different kinds. What are those 3 different kinds that we could be giving in? Okay, so Hani's saying time, love. Okay. I'm saying in different kinds that we give. Okay, so you're getting those different kinds. Okay, so our topic today is the 3 levels of giving. I'm gonna unfold it to you one by one. Okay, so the first level of giving, how we give is on the physical level. Okay, so what do you understand when I say that we give in the physical level? Can anybody guess? Of course, it's pretty obvious, right? Isn't it? Like, for example, when we help someone, we give physical support, physical strength. Basically, when we use our physical body while giving, we are giving someone something in physical form. Okay, like if suppose we are giving any charity, we are giving money, books, food, clothes, medicines, blankets, education, or any other necessities that the other person wants, even to the level of gifting something or whatever. Everything that is coming on the physical level, in a physical form, it is giving in the physical level. We also give people respect, show kind, polite, courteous behaviors, right? Again, we're using our physical body to show that. When we are showing it physically, it is going to come giving in physical form. Then, like day for yesterday, we practiced giving love, right? Physical affection to people. Again, that was on physical form. In the coming days, we'll be practicing how to nurse, care, or serve for people, right? Again, it is going to be in the physical form. Then, there just few times when your presence is good enough for the other person. It gives a boost to their spirit, to their confidence. That again is you being physically present, which is making a difference to the other person, right? So that's on the first level of giving, that is on the physical form. Now you can just speculate and understand that what are the other things that we can give physically that is going to come in the physical level that we are giving the person like that through this form. The second level of giving is verbal giving, when we are actually using our tongue, our words to give. A little tricky, right? So what do you think? What are we giving? What are we saying every moment of our lives? We are giving, aren't we? Think about it. It is not just always about physical giving, but when your words are spoken, you are giving. Now, depending on what kind of words are you speaking, positive or negative, you are giving that in lives, right? So now, while we're doing this session, we'll be coming to those days where we are going to talk about, or we're going to practice using your words in the right manner. Like, how can you use your words in the right manner? You can use your tongue, you can say words of praise, compliment other people. Gratitude was something that we practiced a few days back, appreciating people and acknowledging people, right? People or things in our lives, the God, the Guru, etc., everybody, anything and everything around us. When you are using your words to praise or compliment, it is a positive use of your resource, right? Now, for others, when we are using kind, nurturing, supportive words, right? When we're giving them the words of knowledge, when we are using the words of respect, when we are using our tongue or our words to respect other people, to give them love, peace, care, affection, laughter, joy, right? Everything, when we're using our tongue, our words to flow, it is giving, manifesting, right? Your words could be the words of inspiration, guidance. You could be giving, sharing knowledge. You would be giving someone hope, faith, strength, courage, confidence. And sometimes the most spontaneous thing which comes from us is advice out of the Lord, right? Free advices. Come, I will give you something. All these things are manifestation of giving by verbal, giving at verbal level, when you are using your words, your tongue to say, to give. Of course, the whole catch is, what are you giving? Are you giving positivity or negativity? Now, with that, I would like to ask, can anybody guess what is the third level? Hmm? No? Third level is emotional or mental level. Now, you would ask me how, if you're not a pranic healer or a person who have had any awareness about the science of energy, okay, then I expect you to ask me how. And for the others, I like, at least the psychotherapy batch people whom I see here quite often, I do not expect you how to ask me how. So you could be wondering that how these thoughts and feelings that we are creating, which is only with us, which we are holding within us, how and at what level are we giving here? How can we give here, right? Like, how can you even calculate or count it as a level of giving? Think about it. So for your awareness, if you have never heard of it, I'm going to open a whole new science of thoughts and emotions for you in very, very short. So our thoughts originate from our soul intelligence. Okay, our thoughts originate from our soul intelligence and can have profound effect on us as well as on the people around us. So thinking and feeling, okay, they produce, when we are thinking and feeling, we are producing psychic beings. Okay, psychic beings which are called thought forms or thought entities. And to your amaze, these are real living beings which could affect or influence you or other people positively or negatively, depending on the nature, as to what have you been thinking about, how have you been feeling. Have you been feeling positive or have you been feeling negative? Have you been thinking positive or have you been thinking negative? And for how long have you been producing such thought is the power that you are giving to that thought form. And the more often you are thinking, the more powerful is that thought form, that psychic being. Okay. And depending on the nature of the thoughts and emotions created by us, that is negative or positive, we are doing or we are going to have similar effects, not only to the people towards whom we have projected those thought forms and emotions, but also within ourselves. Simple example, किसी के ऊपर मिट्टी गिराना है, if you want to throw mud on someone else, what do we have to dirty first? What gets dirtied first? The other person's face or your hand through which you pick up the mud first? The science is simple. So before projecting any such energies towards other person, you think that you are projecting, but unfortunately, the science is that you are first dirtying yourself, and you're dirtying yourself most, then projection. Okay, so our thoughts and emotions are energy beings that are constantly radiating from our bodies without any limits. Without any limits. You can only imagine if we say that we produce about 60,000 thoughts during a day. You could only imagine that the next person next to you, or how many people do you have in your house or in your building or in your locality, how many such thought forms are they producing constantly? Right? And it is something you can't even think what's happening, right? Hence, we are constantly making contacts with others, whether we realize it or not, since all these energies are continuous and connected. Okay, therefore, we are in the ocean of thoughts and feelings. I hope I'm not scaring you all. Okay, and we do not even realize that actually what we are thinking and feeling, it's not compulsory that it is our own emotion or thoughts also, or it has been projected to us by someone else, or have we perceived it in from our environment. I remember this saying that there was this person, he suddenly wanted to shoot himself, and he was a pranic healer, very loving, very kind. He was wondering how come he had this thought. The next day, he got to know that his neighbor had actually shot himself. And because of that neighbor constantly thinking about shooting himself, he got contaminated with this idea that I should shoot myself. This is how your environment can contaminate you. On a lighter note, that if you are wanting to eat pasta today, okay, you will actually never know whether it was your own desire created by you, or it was your mom's thought who had planned to create that, planned to cook pasta today for the meal. And that is why you wanted to have it. This is how you actually perceive and use emotions, thoughts and emotions in your life. This is really, really miraculous. Yeah. So that is how we also say, "Arey, tum soch rahe the, mere dimag mein bhi ye idea tha." Now the reality is you will never know who actually had the idea first, the other person who spoke up, or the person who had it in mind and never spoke up. How does it work? So what is the question? And how to stay reframed? You have to learn psychic self-defense for that, okay, where we teach you shielding, mental body shielding. And trust me, my experience was when I learned that shielding, I was zapped because my mind went quiet. At that point of time, I realized that whatever was being cooked into my head, whatever thought forms I was actually having in my head, were not mine at all. I was just being contaminated with the people's thought forms around me. And when I shielded myself, my head went blank, just completely blank, as if I had no thought forms. That is the power of mental shielding, which of course you may learn the psychic self-defense class. Let's get back to this. We will have other ways to deal with it. Okay, so coming to this, when you understand that how powerful your thought forms can be and how powerful your emotions can be, what do you think? What should we be doing? See, one thing is for sure, that you cannot control other people. Okay, something that you can control is yourself. Okay, and at this point of time, I'm not saying that it is going to be very easy or very tactful for you to be aware of every thought of yours, but at least we can start by giving mentally, that is giving mentally positively, okay, or giving positive thought forms to other people. Now, can you give me some examples that we have already been practicing from ages till now, when I would say, which is a classic example of giving someone emotionally or mentally. When you're not going and verbalizing things always, but you're just doing it.
Blessings, you're giving them blessings?
Perfect, yes. Blessings and prayers are, for someone else is the most practiced giving at the mental level. Most practiced giving, where we are doing it constantly. And, there are times when you are not around, when the person is not around you, or the person may not be willing to take your advice, your wishes, or, or may just want to keep you mentally away. Okay, like, do not poke into my life. But there are certain things with our understanding that we may feel that no, maybe the person is going to harm himself or hurt himself, and you don't want the person to get into that idea. And maybe even coming from your mouthpiece, the person may not be receptive to you. Okay, कोई और बोलेगा तो ठीक है, पर आपने बोला तो मुझे इस बात को नहीं मानना है. At that point of time, what we can do is we can just behave in the similar manner, the way we would give people verbally. Okay, in the same manner, we can give things mentally. Whatever you want to project to the other person, you can just go do that mentally. Whatever thoughts and feelings. Of course, what I'm talking about here is on a positive level, okay? Don't go on the negative level, because of course you can do both. But right now I'm trying to tell you that how you can give things positively on the mental level. You can help people, you can bless them with courage, you can give them, you can give them supportive thoughts. Don't worry, we are there with you, everything's going to be okay, don't worry, have enough courage, have enough strength, you will do it. When you want to verbalize all these things and the person is not there, all you can do is send the same wavelength on the energy level. Just mentally bless the person. Okay, so because feeling and radiating the energies of love, affection, respect, and care for others could be the other way that you could actually give the person, right? One way is just blessing them with what the other person needs. The other way is projecting loving energies, feeling love for others, or when you are feeling very affectionate towards other person, feeling very respectful, wanting to care, the emotions are also activated, and the energies go to the other person, and the person is also going to feel loved when the person thinks about you. The person is always going to be positive about you. Okay, because they will feel the love and affection coming from your end. Okay, the other way that you can practice giving is by, of course, what we have already said, blessing the person with the energies with the other person seeks for. Okay, what they are actually looking for in their life, not what you are wanting. Like, for example, if someone tells me, oh, I'm going through a bad phase of my life, I want XYZ. Now that XYZ can be my blessing for the other person. Okay, God bless you with so and so. Mentally, I can say, okay, God bless you with so and so, right? Okay, and the next way that we can, how we can give mentally is, or we actually give them, is mentally guiding them and nurturing them. Okay, giving them thought constantly. Okay, don't do this. You should do this. This should be good for you. This should not be good for you. Anything and everything that you can do through your brain, through your mind, you can do that. Okay, you can bless and inculcate. Actually, I don't want to talk about the power of thoughts, because the topic will be debated a lot. Okay, but yes, I would definitely want to make it very simple that do not underestimate what you can do mentally. Okay, but what I want you to give mentally is always what is good for others. Okay, and how you can do it is, the simple way is to be aware of the people around you and the world around you. It's not just about the people whom you live. Okay, you are not supposed to be giving very selfishly to the people who matter to you, or what means to you, the house, the home, the neighborhood. Not just that, the whole world is in your platter. Okay, you can just go bless anything and everything. Okay, so bless and pray to God and guide these people, okay, with whatever they need in their lives, like especially the people who are going through a tough phase in their life. Okay, if you know that someone is having a very tough, turbulent life, going through a very hardship period, bless them with courage, strength, and the ability to overcome the situation. Right, in the same manner, like if someone is suffering financially, bless the person with prosperity to be able to pay all his debts up and become stable in their lives. Right, another way could be like, if suppose someone who's sick in the sense mentally, physically, emotionally. So what can you do? You can bless these people with good health and speedy recovery. right? That is what you are looking for. You need to bless people with whatever they want. So if you know someone who is having a relationship issues, then bless them with understanding, harmonious relationship. If you know that any part of this world is struggling, bless them with the right resources to help them to overcome that disaster, right? It's not going to cost us anything, right? It is all that we need to do is think mentally and bless, right? So my next question would be, is whom can you bless, right? You can bless anyone and everyone. You don't need to seek their permission for blessing, okay? While you're giving mentally and you're giving very full-heartedly, all you're trying to do is bless the person with, of course, everything positive, right? You would not need to seek the person's, permission, or you don't even need the person to be in front of you to be receptive or to be ready to take your blessings, right? All you have to do is give, give, give. Okay, so it is, it is a giving which is going to change others' life completely. Trust me, because we know, most of us are here Indians, okay, in this session, and we all know the powers of blessing and prayers. It comes naturally to us. We all always have done, like, praying to God and doing this, right? So we should not underestimate the power of this. Bless people and the world around you as much and as often you can. It has the power to do magnificent act. Why do you think that we all are sitting down in small or big cluster just to bless Mother Earth right now during this pandemic, right? So that we could serve Mother Earth in whatever way, whatever little or big way that we can, whatever we have to serve, right? Whatever capacity we have to serve, right? To whatever level, we can at least go do that, right? And you know what? What is the best way about this? What is the best thing about this giving? Nobody would come to do that, really doing it, right? You don't have to go popularize it that you just did it or you just got it because I gave you. You don't have to show that. It is just within your heart. You're letting people know, you're letting people grow, right, in whatever way they need to. Blessing and prayers are those good wishes sent towards someone else, and by God's grace, it sees no age or status, right? So when you're blessing, you can bless anyone. You can bless your guru, your parents, your grandparents, your in-laws, spouse, children, siblings, friends, relatives, employers, doctors, soldiers, neighbors, economy, world resources, sun, water, air, plants, trees, animals, city, state, locality, the world around us, which needs to overcome this pandemic right now, and the whole Mother Earth. You can just go on blessing. The sky is the limit. Just go bless, 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 and feel the power of positivity and good wishes that you have for the other person. So again, saying you can bless anything and everything. Do not underestimate your power. But the trick here is one trick which I would like to share here. Okay, what you can do for your life, that in case if you are having a difficult relationship in your life with someone, okay, start blessing the person. Your blessing and positive energy sent towards them will change the whole chemistry between the two of you, from negativity to positivity. Just try it. Okay, because till now, because the person, you think that you're not having a good relationship, you're always dwelling in the negative thought forms, and these negative thought forms are creating more cliff between you two. This creating more friction between the two of you. But now when you start mentally blessing the other person, the whole chemistry will change. Trust me. Okay, so the task for today is you need to go bless at least 5 people in need. Of course, you don't need to find 5 people, but you would know, if someone is seeking something in life, if you know your friends, your relatives, or whosoever is going through a tough phase, bless them with whatever they need in their life. Okay, it does not matter. Okay, and in case if you have bad relationship with people, and if they are something about 5 people, okay, I'm just assuming, so bless those 5 people with whom you're having bad relationships with, or not so good relationship, I would say, where you would want to fix your relationship. Start blessing them. Okay, and the next is bless about 5 different resources of the world. whatever you're using. Bless the finance, the world economy, or the Indian economy, whatever you think that you want to achieve out of. I would prefer world economy because, world at large make the whole difference to all of us. So bless the world as much as you can. Bless the water, bless the earth, right? Every day we sit down together to bless Mother Earth. So bless the different resources that you're using, bless the trees, plants, whatsoever. Think about it, be more creative, and bless such 5 people, 5 things, 5 resources in life. Is that too much to ask? I hope it's not too many, just 5 different things. I would just repeat as and when in the group. Okay, please do so. Okay, so few mindfulness that I would like to mention here is that what I would say is that with this, I want to bring you to this one awareness, okay, that we are actually constantly giving in our lives, consciously or subconsciously. You would just never know. You would just never know with our thoughts, with our words and action. So what we really need to do is we really need to sit and check, what are we giving? Is it positive or negative? Because you always have to remember the golden rule that it is in giving that we receive. It is what we sow that we reap. So if we are blessing and wishing well for all, and then our life will be like a bed of roses. But if we are cursing, wishing bad for others, then we are creating a whole new hell for ourselves on this earth. Okay, so we have to be mindful of what are you giving constantly, mentally or verbally, or on whatever levels, right? So right now, let's start by giving blessings and prayers, okay, and to Mother Earth, and make our earth a better place to live in. Okay, a better place for living for you and for me and the entire human race and all the animals, beings, and all the kingdoms that we are living together, because together we make the beautiful world. Okay, so with that, if you have any questions, let's hold for a while. We are going to finish the blessing session of the Mother Earth, and then we can catch up at 9 o'clock to continue with the session. Okay, and till now, all my gratitude to Grandmaster Choa Kok Sui Ji for his enlightening guidance, which we got from our what you call Aratic Yoga book, as well as a Pranic Psychotherapy book. Okay, so I just picked a few references from there and to get shared with you all. Okay, so thanks a ton for that to Master, and of course all gratitude, respect, and love to him, because without him we would not be sitting here doing anything at all. Okay, so with that note, I would ask you all to get ready to bless the Mother Earth. Okay, just a minute. And let's do a closing invocation. Salutations to the Supreme God, to Divine Father, Divine Mother, to Lord Mahaguruji Mele, all the great ones, all the holy gurus, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers, beings of light, to the angels of pranic healing and erotic yoga, to the angels assigned for this session, to the angels of internet technology, electricity, Wi-Fi, to the angels of my computer and to yours, to the angels assigned for this session, and to my Grandmaster Choa Kok Sui. Thank you all for divine guidance, divine help, divine protection, to help us bring down so much of divine energies within us and to help bless the Mother Earth. Lord God, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please help us assimilate these teachings of giving and to inculcate this habit in our daily lives. Make us practice, Lord God. Help us to be aware of our thoughts, words, and actions at all levels, so that we can, with our mindfulness, at least stop giving negatively and start giving positively in our lives in various ways, with thanks and in full faith. So be it, so be it, so it is. Inhale the blessings.